What up, my peeps? Chinooka Big Rucka back at you again. Another action figure review courtesy of Hasbro Marvel Legends. And what we're doing today is we are resuming our walkthrough of the Thor Love and Thunder Korg Build-A-Figure wave. We already reviewed Star-Lord, which was the first figure I received. As I stated then, I will go through this wave in the order of my reception of them, and that's proving difficult. I'm still missing Ravager Thor and Groot, so hopefully by the time I get through the remaining figures that I do have, I will have acquired those two to continue. So, but I digress. We're going to work with what we have now, and what we have now is Thor. Basically, I'm assuming his final costume in the movie. I guess we'll know. We'll see when it gets time. And yeah, so this is what we're seeing now. We can see the packaging. You see the figure clearly displayed along with his accessories. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece for Korg. You've got some nice artwork there on the side. It's duplicated on the other side, and then of course you've got that artwork fully displayed right here on the back. You've got the readout: Thor unleashes the power of Stormbreaker to overcome any foe. And then down below you see Korg, the Build-A-Figure, and you see the figures in the wave, all 7. 6 of them are required to build Korg. As I stated, Thor is unnecessary, but you do have Mighty Thor, aka Jane Foster. You've got Gore, you've got King Valkyrie, Ravager Thor, Star-Lord, and of course, bringing up the rear, I am Groot. Turn it to the front. You see the spot varnished hammer logo, as I stated before, with the Star-Lord. Notice that it's all crumbled up, legalese, and yeah, you know what time it is.
This is Hulk. Hulk friend Ruckus asked Hulk to come here to talk to Puny Human. Ruckus say you come, you watch, but you don't subscribe. So Hulk here to tell Puny Human, subscribe or Hulk will smash. Hulk friend Ruckus, good friend, good channel. So like, share, subscribe, do what Hulk say, please.
Thor's only true accessory is this right fist that he also comes with to replace his Stormbreaker wielding hand, which leads me to why I say his only true accessory is because of this. He comes with Stormbreaker, of course, and the reason I say true accessory is because this is technically part of Thor, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is an accessory if you want to, on a technical standpoint, but this is really part of Thor. There is, you know, you don't have Thor unless you have either Stormbreaker or Mjolnir, with the exception of the times after he lost it and didn't have Stormbreaker yet. So excluding those times, I mean. But anyway, he comes with Stormbreaker. You see the paint apps are the actual hammer / axe painted in silver, whereas the handle made out of Groot is just you know, plastic, just the molded brown, and that's about it. That's all you get. So, and it is pretty rubbery, so keep that in mind. So here we have Thor Love and Thunder on our rotating platter, giving you a 360-degree visual of the figure. And first glance, this cat is pretty colorful. I mean, I think I'm going to refer to him as Golden Thor, because he is sporting the gold highlights big time. First glance, also, he's got that the cape. We'll see when close up, but it's I was able to tell, taking him out of packaging, the cape is nice, soft, and kind of spongy. You know, you can, it's very malleable, so that should help. Also, it's not as heavy, so it should definitely help with Thor standing. Yeah, you've got there's a lot of color to this. So let's take a closer look and see exactly what we got going on here with our boy Gold Thor. So here we have our boy Thor up close and personal, and yeah, I mean even closer. There's a lot going on here. We do have reused parts in the form of the arms, and I know that because for one they're pinned, but we'll see that when we go up and down. But let's take a closer look at the head sculpt. So as you can see, Thor, of course, is he's come helmeted, fully helmeted. You know, it covers his eyes and stuff. So this kind of reminds me of when he in the comics a while back in the Walter Simonson era, Thor had been cursed by Hela, and had the curse was his bones would be brittle and would not heal. So he'd take some hits and his bones would break, and yeah, he'd be very incapacitated. So he ended up getting this armor that was mystical, that protected him from you know, and kept him basically standing up. And he also had gotten his face jacked up, and that's where the full helmet had come in. And he grew a beard just like our Thor here. He grew a beard to try to hide the scars. So I believe that's where this armor is taking its cues from that Walt Simonson run. Anyhow, looking at our MCU Thor here, and speaking of MCU, slight spoilers if you haven't seen Doctor Strange yet, but the MCU is referred to as the 616, as was revealed in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Anyway, back to Thor. We've got you see the nice. It's just I mean, I'm loving the with the blue. The paint is looking good. You could see his eyes in there. He looks kind of cross-eyed, though I can't front because of the eyes. The eyes should be a little bit more opposite the directions of the inside of the eye slots. Tell me if you guys agree. His beard and goatee connect, looks pretty cool. He's got the hair pretty dark for a blonde guy, but yeah, we've got the hair there, and going down the chest, like I said, it's pretty colorful. You got this gold, it's molded in blue, and you've got the gold on the chest, and then the black circles. It's got some silver in there as well, I believe. Yes, I wanted to make sure those weren't paint chips, but no, it's equal on both sides there. The silver that's there, and then it also is a part of that going down the torso. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. His arms, as I stated, they're reuse. Up to we get to the forearms there, they're looking pretty good, and then you've got the hands. Things are looking pretty nice there, and I've got an issue with my gripping hand here. It's a paint chip or whatever right there. That's unfortunate. Looking at the skirt area, it's looking nice. His lower torso is molded in black till we get down to below the knees and below the knees. That's looking real nice there. The detail is on and cracking. Then you've got, of course, the cape. Look on the other side to see what we got on. Everything is, well, at least there's some paint on the belt and around here in the collar area. But other than that, we get nothing. But, and like I was saying about the cape, it's pretty spongy. So, yeah, that's our Thor. Let's zoom out. Taking a look at Thor's articulation. His head is on a disc hinge, so he can look down that far. He's not going to look up basically at all because A, his hair, and B, the cape can do the rotating that way, and not that much in the way of attitude. His arms, he can get his arms out about 90. He cannot rotate 360 because His shoulder pads will get, I guess you can force it, it'll bevel out. So that's what you get there. Bicep swivel. He's got double jointed pinned elbows. As I stated, these are reuse. He's got the wrist hinge and of course the rotation, horizontal. I'm surprised that on the other side it's also horizontal, considering that this is the Stormbreaker wielding hand, but it is what it is. As far as his torso articulation, he's got a diaphragm where he can crunch forward about that far. He can go back kind of crazy, but what's messed up is the paint stops right there. He can lean with it, rock with it, and of course go side to side. This is where you're going to get your articulation. Nothing as far as waist swivel is concerned. He can do the splits that far out. His legs can go that far, partially impeded by his skirt piece there. Go back that much. He does have thigh rotation, double jointed pinned, or pinless, excuse me, pinless knees. And he can point his toe that far forward, not that far up. He does have ankle pivot, and of course holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's Thor with his extra right fist. I don't know why Hasbro just didn't include a pair of fists. So we have one fist, one open hand slash gripping hand, grasping hand, whatever you want to call it, and of course the gripping hand, the C cup hand for Stormbreaker. And here's Thor brandishing Stormbreaker. The handle on Stormbreaker is really rubbery, y'all. No joke. It is real rubbery. It's about to be summertime, and that means heat, and we already have to deal with plastic softening up, and a lot of us are going to be experiencing figures falling over for the duration of the summer. But this Stormbreaker is already starting out crazy soft. One thing I think the previous Stormbreakers that we've gotten, the plastic was a little bit harder. I'll pull out another Stormbreaker just to see if I'm right about that. And what better way than to pull out our bro Thor Build-A-Figure. And I did feel the handle. It's just a little bit harder than our Golden Thor here, but not by much. It still bends, and if you like have it raised up and you have Thor holding it at the far end of the handle, it will droop. So when you do display, make sure you kind of sort of have Stormbreaker held in the center of the handle, kind of like how I got here. And we'll do one more Thor comparison. We've got Gladiator Thor from the Gladiator Hulk wave from the Thor Ragnarok film. And here's our Thor next to the only other figure I've reviewed in this wave. We've got Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. So to sum it all up, the Marvel Legends, Love and Thunder, Thor, Golden Thor is what I'm calling him, is a very nice figure. He's kind of oversized, like they're always making Thor oversized for some reason. It is what it is. Barring that, he does look great. The colors are just banging. I'm loving that. I'm not crazy about the fact that he only comes with one fist. He should have come with a pair. And I don't know, maybe he could have come with an unhelmeted head. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have come with that. Other than that, like I said, the colors are great. I'm loving the cape. It's nice and pliable. It doesn't weigh him down. I had no problem standing him up on the platter at all. He wasn't trying to lean back. Other caveat, of course, is Stormbreaker and the spongy, very soft handle. Got to be very careful. Like I said, when you display him, when you pose him, try to keep the handle midway in Thor's grasp. Also, as far as his grasping hand, it isn't that tight. So Stormbreaker is going to be flopping around in that hand. If you get it a certain way, it'll be stable, but for the most part, it's going to want to flap. Anyhow, it's still a pretty good figure. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it, and I think you will too. Yeah, so pretty good. Like I said, I'm calling him Golden Thor, and we're going to carry on with our reviews. Gore is up next, and I'm going to get on that and get that review up and out of here. And speaking of up and out of here, it's time for me to be up and out of here. This review is done. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Please like, share, subscribe, and please hit that bell so you can be notified for the next time I uploaded another video. I recently had my very first video. This isn't anything big news for most, but for me, it's a milestone. My Wolverine video, my recent Wolverine video, finally had 1,000 views. It's the first video out of 120 that I've made that actually got over 1,000, and I'm very happy about that. So I want to keep this train going. So any of you that helped, all of you guys that helped contribute to that, thank you so much. But I'm greedy. I'm asking for more. So please subscribe, share, get others to try to subscribe. I'm trying to get this up there. But enough of the hard sell. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I'm the Ruckus. I'm out of here. Remember, until the next time, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.